It's been a while. I know. You're happy to see my face. But you may have already seen it under the guise of a different topic. It could have been something from the Power Lab. It could have been something from Afro Rants. It could have been something from, well, it probably wasn't from Power Comics Reviews. I've been lacking on putting those out and I'm sorry. But I'm making this video because I have a ton of new followers and a lot of people don't know what's going on because they'll see one video from one page and another one from another and they're not lining up because neither of them say Power Comics, but that's the guy that they follow. So I'm gonna do my best to try to explain why things are the way that they are, and I'm going to try to demuddle some of the things and put things where they're supposed to go. So join me on this adventure as we house clean a bit and I explain exactly what is Power Comics. Years ago, not to the day, I think it was actually last month that I had my 15-year anniversary for Power Comics, I sat down with my sister and I came up with a brand in which I wanted to make comic books. I wanted to be the youngest illustrator at Marvel. I'm never gonna forget that. Didn't happen, but I ended up actually just illustrating for the love of it. And because of that love, I started to build a foundation that was based more in garnering as many skills as I could to create a brand that I could actually run myself without having to depend on other individuals. It was kind of my autism saying that I wanted to be able to do everything without asking for help.
I don't know if that's toxic. Don't tell my therapist.
All that being said, I ended up learning how to video edit, how to do sound mixing, how to make music, how to do all this other stuff, and it quickly snowballed into something that I genuinely love and enjoy. It's even brought me a little bit of income so that I can actually do it comfortably and not hate it, but still make money and exist in this capitalist environment. All of that being said, Power Comics in and of itself is the name of the brand. However, it does break off into little subsets, and that's where it can get a little bit confusing. Let me explain.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
First up, you have Afro Rants. Those are little short videos in which I just start complaining about things, and they are very vulgar. So if you're not into that kind of thing, don't watch it. Also, if you're one of my students, yeah, man, I can't. Internet is a dangerous place, but if your parents let you on here, what can I do? Then you have Power Comics Reviews. One of the things that I started off in the very, very beginning, I used to do those back when Instagram had the IGTV thing that lasted 10 minutes. It's pretty cool. But essentially, those are reviews in which I talk about the trifecta that brought me to being a nerd, essentially. And that trifecta is the coverage of anime, comics, gaming. Essentially, I talk about those things in great detail. Those videos are now officially animated instead of just being voiceover work. But what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to have two versions of Power Comics Reviews. I'm going to start having the animated ones in which they're a bit more comical in nature. There's even like a background story plot going. And then I'm going to have ones where it's just like a voiceover and we go into a real in-depth, more analytical dive of appreciation for the media that we're talking about. I have one that I'm cooking you guys are gonna love. And then I've also had one that's been cooking for like 2 years and BCA's pissed at me because I haven't put it out yet. Next up, we have Spider Plays and BCA Plays. Those are pretty self-explanatory. We essentially play video games, you guys watch, laugh at the edits, so on and so forth. Occasionally we'll join together or even bring other people in on the stream to play, but I'm not gonna be the type to jump on Twitch or do anything anytime soon until I genuinely have the time for that. And the newest addition, the Power Lab. The Power Lab is essentially my love for martial arts expanded upon. I'm taking the time to train people, to give them private lessons, and to help expand their martial arts skills while mostly focusing on refinement or introducing them to the arts themselves. A lot of people don't want to go to a gym because the gyms have this kind of, I hate to say it, but they have a very strong atmosphere and it scares off newcomers pretty easily. My job is to make that entrance as smooth as possible so that they can see just how good they really are and the potential that they have. I also worked as an instructor for 2 years, and before that I did private lessons, and I've been competing and fighting for as long as I can remember. So yeah, I feel like that's just the route I was gonna go. It was right after I got my black belt too in elite taekwondo. All of that being said, TLDR, as the white women in 2016 used to say, Power Comics is the big umbrella term business thingy. That is what this all is. Breaking it down, you have Afro Rants, Spider Plays, BCA Plays, and Power Comics Reviews. Scooch on over to the side, and we have the brand new edition of the Power Lab. Hopefully that all makes sense. I'm gonna do my best to try to separate posts and mark things as clearly as possible with logos so that you guys know what it is you're here for. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the ride. If you're not new and you've been enjoying the ride, I'm glad I'm doing something right in this economy. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me on the journey so far, and hopefully this will keep getting better. I love what I do, and you guys make it 600 times better. So let's make it 700 times better in 2027. See what I did there? That's all I've got for you guys. Peace, love, and abundance to you all. And if you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Like, share, sub, follow. And if you want to, you can even commission me for a piece. But that's besides the point. Times are tough right now, and I'm here to just entertain you. I'm out. Peace.